Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 17, the 2D Sportsbar. We've been slacking recently. We've been off and things have gotten in the way of doing some recording. Dills, you've been on holiday, but we're back for another episode, and I've got Dilsy with me as always.
Yeah, we're back. Apologies, viewers, for taking a holiday.
Apologies, taking time off and enjoying myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you have a good time, Dills, on your holiday?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Nice. There's been a lot of sport since we've been gone. A lot of things have been happening.
Yeah,
So
it's been.
yeah, we'll get into it on this episode.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'd probably start off with your team, Liverpool,
Yeah.
winning the Carling Cup or Carabao Cup, whatever it's called nowadays,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
against Chelsea on Sunday. What did you think during the game? Did you think you had a chance with all these kids coming on and stuff, or was you a bit nervous? What's your
The,
thoughts?
the thing is uh with Klopp, I think when I stopped doubting him was after we signed Mane and he became the player he was for us. I stopped doubting Klopp on whatever he was doing, so I still had faith in the team, even though we as viewers I didn't really know much about the players, but Klopp obviously seen something in training and is managing to get the best out of them. Like they pretty much playing like it was a training ground match. Like there was no fear in them. They didn't care who they were up against. They were still playing their game, like creating chances, um, like almost just playing with no fear. Just like
Mm,
great to see with
yeah.
especially like young player coming on for like cup final. Some of them made their debuts in the cup final, which is
Yeah,
insane.
imagine being like an 18-year-old and last couple of weeks you're like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to go watch the cup final, and then everyone getting injured and you think, I want to say I'm on the bench. I want to say I'm playing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That must be crazy.
That was crazy. I,
But
I
yeah,
did see one of our goals was disallowed. I didn't understand why, to be honest. There's no real.
yeah, it was a bit soft I thought, and they saw that one of the Endo, I think, maybe blocked Colwell, who was marking Van Dijk for that cross. So they felt that that was enough to disallow the goal. However, yeah, I did think it was quite soft.
Oh yeah, it's just a bit embarrassing, really. It's like, what do you want football to just be non-contact then? Is it like,
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean it was a designed play. Obviously, I think you meant to do that, but yeah, it was soft as well. But I'll just
yeah.
run through the stats because I can't believe it was 0-0 for so long.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's so end to end.
Yeah, Chelsea had an XG of the game of 2.28, and you had 1.78. So they actually had a higher XG than you. They had 19 shots to your 23, nine
Wow.
shots on target to your 11 shots on target.
Wow.
Yeah, some crazy stats. And I thought, like, obviously, that Kelleher played great, didn't he?
Oh,
Some
he
great
was
saves.
unbelievable. Yeah, some amazing saves.
And even the Chelsea goalkeeper done quite well.
Yeah, he did. To be honest, like whenever I've seen him, he doesn't really look that convincing, like with his saves and that. But I mean, as long as you keep out of the back of the net.
The Chelsea one or Kelleher?
The Chelsea one, Chelsea goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really watched him too far. Obviously, they had Sanchez in, and then they've got this Petrovic in. So
Yeah,
maybe he's like now taken the number one spot. I don't know, or maybe he's just a cup goalkeeper. But
yeah.
yeah, good win for Liverpool. What did you think of Gary Neville's comments? I'd I'll
Oh, the
rage about him and say,
billion pound bottle jobs.
yeah.
That was that was quite funny, to be honest. I was like, I was like, this is actually like the best thing Gary Neville said. Oh, that's funny.
It's
And I was like,
funny, but just he's just making statements just for like It seems he's just making statements for publicity or something for his own image.
It does, yeah. Although Jamie Carragher was saying that the team the year before he made his debut for Liverpool, they were nicknamed the Spice Boys.
Yeah.
So is this another sort of nickname that will stick for this team, this Chelsea team?
What, $1 billion bottle jobs?
Yeah, £1 billion bottle jobs. Will that nickname stick? I mean, I gotta be honest, Chelsea. I don't understand why in extra time they were backing off us, like just almost trying to take it to penalties.
Yeah, well, Pochettino said the team like were going for penalties. He didn't understand that.
Yeah, it's just well, I mean, that's quite funny actually, because I wonder who's meant to tell the players not to do that. Is it the manager?
Yeah. So is that management from Pochettino who's not being strong enough or sending the right message?
I think it's
Yeah, it was
still
a weird one.
yeah, it is a weird one, but I think it's still early days. Like, it's still relatively young Chelsea side, so they're probably in the mentality of they're not they're not really playing without fear yet.
Yeah.
You've seen like Klopp's been with us for like 7th year in charge, I believe. And
2015 took over, so 8th, 9th year.
yeah, 8th, 9th year, yeah. And then this is like the mentality's just been instilled for 8, 9 years throughout the club. So you're seeing people when they come into the youth teams, they've been instilled with this mentality of just playing without fear, and that's just going throughout the whole team from first team players all the way down to like under 18s, under 19s.
Yeah, similar to what Fergie did when he was at United, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just thinking it'll just take a bit of time for Poch to get his philosophy and get his way of playing football through to the players.
And I don't think I've spoke to you since Klopp announced he's leaving.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe that. I had a little cry. I'm not gonna lie.
Shed a tear, did you?
I did. It was enough to make a grown man cry. Oh man, I can't believe it. I just hope we can send him off on a high, win the Prem, send him off on a high.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
great. He's done a great job at your club. So I'm glad he's
Yeah.
leaving in a way, but it'll be a shame for the Premier League as well, losing Klopp. And Pep probably just, I think he said like, oh, I'll sleep better now. I think he said.
Yeah. I mean, like in recent years we were the only team to sort of challenge City apart from last couple
Apart
of
from
years.
Arsenal, yeah, last year, but yeah.
Yeah. It's just I hope the Premier League doesn't become a bit of a farmers league, but it's looking like Arsenal improving year by year, so might be another two horse race next year because I don't have a clue who we're going to get in as a manager.
Yeah, I've seen Xabi Alonso, front runner.
Here's a bit of a rogue shout, but what about Jose Mourinho?
Oh, imagine that.
Imagine.
That would just, yeah, that would be like a wow sort of thing. Like, I don't know when you saw that Hamilton left Mercedes to go to Ferrari. Like, we'll go on the
Oh,
F1 in a minute, but that was like, whoa, that's huge. That would be like that sort of thing.
yeah, I couldn't believe that. Because I thought I was at Ferrari with their golden boy Leclerc, and then that happened. I was like, who's going to be the number one driver? So you can't really have two number ones, can you?
No, but yeah, we'll get on the F1 in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just on Gary Neville again. I just think he just makes statements just for publicity. Really, I was like thinking earlier, like, do you remember old Andy Gray? He never really came out with a negative statement or something I can think of. Obviously, well, until he got fired. But like in terms of when he was commentating, you never think of like a quote that he said like negatively. I don't think.
No, he would always, if a team did well, or if a team scored a goal and it was say,
You just remember his reactions, didn't you?
yeah,
Like,
if
take a
it
boo, son, take a boo.
exactly, yeah. You just remember all the positive reactions that he's had, and just with Neville, to be honest, the first thing I think of when I hear Gary Neville is like whinging, moaning. That's all he
Oh
does,
yeah,
really.
yeah. I remember like first 5 minutes of the game, he was like, "This is a direct quote what he said. Chelsea are like a box of frogs." Oh dear.
Maybe that £1 billion bottle job was 1 in 1 million of what he said that was actually worth remembering. He
Well,
probably
I
said,
watched his show today. You know, he does the Stick to Football podcast with Roy Keane and that. It's really good.
yeah. You
Um,
say it's good.
yeah, it's good. I'd recommend watching it if you haven't, because they get like good guests on there.
Yeah,
But
yeah, they
he
do.
was saying he was getting angry during extra time for Chelsea or the way they were playing. It's like he's got no affiliation with Chelsea. What are you getting angry for? Because he's that. I don't know. Maybe because he doesn't want Liverpool to win that much.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah. And he was saying,
Or
he was saying he had the quote in his head. He was like, "Oh, do I say it or do I not?" And he just like said it. But yeah, I just think he said it for like a reaction and wants to be in the headlines. I don't know. It's like Mike Dean, like
yeah,
all his years as a referee was, you know, doing something funny or doing something quirky, like, oh, that's Mike Dean, he's so funny and stuff. And now
yeah,
it's just like, what referee do they get on Soccer Saturday to do all that stuff on there? They get Mike Dean. So
yeah,
all his little antics has earned him a nice paycheck. So I hope you enjoy that, Mike.
yeah.
All the shocking decisions you did over the years.
Yeah, it's more like when Mike Dean was refereeing. It was, oh, it's all about me,
Yeah.
not about the game.
So all those years of poor refereeing has got him a job at Sky Sports over other referees. But hey
Yeah,
ho.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just quickly touch on the Premier League. United had 4 or 5 game run winning games, and then Hoyland, he was on a run of six games in a row, youngest goal scorer to get 6 in a row, and now he was injured and we lost. But
It's,
yeah, United back to crisis talks, as everyone likes to say.
I heard apparently you made a Wobie look like JJ Okocha.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching the game and like, yeah, obviously Maguire scored 88 minutes. I was like, oh, was we actually going to do something? Because we did not play well at all. It's terrible. So slow. No like energy about the pitch or nothing. Awful. So we probably deserved to lose, but we did.
That's one thing that is very confusing about United is some games you play well with like high energy, like really good style of playing, you dominate the game, and then other games that you have, like you said, you have this one. It's like what happened? Like how can a
Yeah.
team go from that unless they just run out of energy, I guess. But how can a team go from playing really good football, um, like dominating teams, to just showing like they could not? This is the furthest thing they want to do. They don't want to play football at all.
I just think the culture of the club of the players is poor.
You
Like
think it's
still.
deep rooted, like
Oh
more than
yeah.
just like the surface of the manager and
He's
stuff
getting
like
rid of them one by one, like Sancho. Obviously, all the issues with him. Rashford's the next to go. Shocking.
that. I heard he was absolutely terrible that game.
I don't understand how, like, this whole season he's just like looked like he hates to be there, like playing football for Man United. Or I don't know if he's got any like personal issues or stuff like that. But yeah, it's like the whole season he just looks like he's uninterested, not even bothered about how the team gets on. Just no emotion from him. All negative.
I
And he
saw him.
gets, go on.
Oh god, go on.
Sure. I was just gonna say he gets his chance because he's always said, I like playing on the left, but I like playing in the middle as well. Hoyland is injured. You got your chance going down the middle, and he does nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, he does nothing on the left either. Literally, he had 11 games last season, a month or two after the World Cup where he played well, gets a new contract, and now he's decided back to status quo. So, Man United, selling to PSG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think there's a lot of players still at United who almost think that they're just bigger than the club.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Lingard
They're
was
not.
one as well. Like, I know Lingard had issues where, personally, but it's just some things that he does. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't scream that you're passionate about being a full-time footballer. Like, he's got his little clothing brands, does his little dancing and little TikToks or whatever he does. Stupid. And then
Yeah,
the other one was Pogba, and we found out today Pogba's got a 4-year ban. So I
yeah,
don't think many people say about United letting rid of Pogba go. I think that's just so sort of left, but no one will give acknowledgement that Man United did the right thing, not giving him a contract and letting him go. They shouldn't have signed him initially in the first place. That's why Fergie got rid of him initially. So we shouldn't re-signed him. But yeah, we got rid of him, and he played 2 games for Juventus, and now he's got a 4-year doping ban. So
yeah. So it's a great decision in the end.
yeah, great decision. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of issues at the club. I think Ten Hag's trying to clean up the squad in terms of attitude and stuff. So long may that continue.
This is the thing with my worries are sort of after Klopp leaves with Liverpool is that Klopp's built this culture around the club of bringing in players who they're not big names, but like they're sort of up and coming, yet like young, humble players who play for their team, willing to work for each other. And I just hope that the next manager we get in continues that philosophy because he made changes to the wage structure where we won't go above a certain amount. Like I think there's certain exceptions like Salah, but
Yeah,
I mean he's had to work his way to get that wage. Like he's done so much for the club, and that culture just we might miss out on like we missed out on Bellingham, we missed out on that like Caicedo, that Lavia because I guess they wanted more money, but then it just proved that the system's working for us because we got Endo in and he didn't hit the ground running, but now he's like
but he
one
works
of
for the team. You know what I
exactly
mean?
yeah
When he gets on
yeah
the pitch, he'll run for the badge.
yeah, and that's what like that humbleness and just willing to work for each other is one thing that why I personally think that we play better than what we should, considering like the money we have
Yeah,
and
well, look
yeah,
at the old Fergie sides. Like had
exactly.
the same sort of finger like fingerprints on the squad, same as like Klopp and sort of his values and stuff. And yeah, look at some of the sides that he used to play out. Darren Gibson, Darren Fletcher, Fabio Raphael.
Wasn't
Uh,
it one game your centre backs are Michael Carrick and like Darren Fletcher or something?
yeah, something against Arsenal or something like that, and we won.
Yeah, and you win the game. It's
Yeah,
like mad.
Champions League semi-final and got Owen up top. But he's 40 years old at the time. Well, he weren't 40, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, great. Obviously, managers. They're managers. I'd say Pep is more of a coach, isn't he? Because he coaches the team. Where
yeah,
Klopp's like a proper man manager. In his
yeah.
players. Pep just
Klopp.
calls them fat.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Ferguson, Klopp are more managers that take over the club and want to build the club to be in their vision. Whereas Guardiola's like, give me a blank checkbook and then I'll keep the first team and I'll make the second team almost like the same as the first team, but I just need more money to get players.
Yeah.
So it's probably very exaggerated what I said, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
I agree. Pep's more of a coach. Like I don't really think he would care too much about what happens with City after he leaves. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, because he's been there a long time now. He's been there longer than he's been at any other club, even Barcelona, right? But
I see. I thought he was at Barcelona longer. Could be misremembering that.
yeah, I'd like to see Pep sign for like a club that doesn't have a lot of money, just to see, how he gets on.
Yeah.
I know he
I
doesn't
would love
have
to see
to,
that as well.
and people will say, well, he doesn't have to. He's the best coach. Go out there. Okay, that's fair enough, but I'd like to see him do what Mourinho did at Porto, or do
What
what Klopp did
Alonso's?
at Dortmund. What
Yeah,
Alonso's doing at
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. I'd love to see that, just to see that different challenge of a managerial challenge for him. Because you see,
Yeah,
he is so good at obviously coaching and things that he sees in the game. But yeah, every job's different, isn't it? So I would have liked to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen as well. But yeah, so like we are saying about a good coach, like Alonso, was his first year in charge? I think he's first year in charge at Leverkusen, and they're
Yeah,
already 7 points clear. No,
yeah.
8 points clear.
There was always a quote,
That's
I think, from Mourinho as well. He said, "What former player do you think could be a good coach or manager?" And I think he said Alonso, and this was like years ago. So
yeah, it's
yeah,
true, isn't it? Because he said he's worked under um he worked
Guardiola himself.
yeah
Except for like
Guardiola
Mourinho.
himself and Benitez. Yeah, he's obviously going to big himself up, isn't he? The special one.
Yeah, he's out of a job at the moment. Wonder where he's going to go. Because he's going somewhere.
It's a bit of a rogue shout, but me personally, I wouldn't. It would be a short term thing, I know, but if he was the next Liverpool manager, that would be interesting. Him back in the Prem again with fourth different team or third different team.
Fourth.
Fourth, yeah,
Chelsea,
fourth team.
Spurs, United, and Liverpool. Imagine him at Liverpool.
No,
Yeah, as we were
I,
saying earlier.
I
Big
don't
crazy
see.
move.
Yeah, it'd be crazy moving back in the Prem again with maybe a few little arguments with him and Guardiola when we play each other. Oh, funny.
And yeah, obviously in other sports, obviously you're into your cricket, so I'll let you sort of educate me on the cricket
Oh
in
yeah,
terms of, England lost the series 3-1. Well, got one test left, right?
yeah, lost
Starts
the
this week.
series. It was an unbelievable start to the series when we won like 28 run victory. That was ridiculous. I didn't even think we were going to win one game there, to be honest.
Mm.
That's unbelievable with Hartley and I think did Bashir play that game? I can't remember.
I
But
think it was
yeah.
the other guy, the other spinner.
Oh,
He's gone
Ahmed.
home now. Yeah, Ahmed. I
Yeah.
think it was him.
Yeah, it was really, really good to see. And then Pope getting 196. I thought, oh,
That was mad.
it's crazy. It was I was like, this England team had just set a statement here. It's like, it's not easy to win in India at all. And then they proved that in the next 3 games.
Yeah.
It's
India
just,
haven't even got their full strength side out, have they? Cody's not playing.
yeah, Cody didn't play a single game. Like he was out due to personal issues. But yeah, it's crazy. But then the players they've got to come in arguably probably have done better than the players that have been left out.
Made a statement.
Yeah, so that the opener, Jay Swell, he's insane. So good. Got like 209 in the second test match.
Yeah, I think we
Incredible.
just do you think the spinner quality as well is like what's helped them over the line?
Yeah, it's just I think that India have played the conditions a lot better than we have because we obviously don't know the conditions that well. India play that's their home ground, so they they understand the conditions. They understand what bowlers to bring on, when to bring them on. Yeah, it's just where we just got outskilled, to be honest, in those conditions. Because I had a bit of hope when 2 quick wickets fell in the previous Test match. Like Jadeja was out for like 0, and then it's just Jarrell and Gill just like soaked up all the pressure and then just won the game.
Yeah, and we was on top as well after the first innings, that last Test, weren't we? And we just sort of went to pot in the second innings and lost loads of wickets, right?
Yeah, it's just so bad. I mean, I don't really understand what was going through. First of all, in our batting, when I don't know why Anderson and Bashir were playing the shots they did, because Root's on 122 or like 100 odd. Just stay there with him, even if you block out a maiden, because he can score runs. He could get us up to 400 mark. And then,
And they were trying to hit shots, were they? Not
yeah, I
blocking.
mean, no, they weren't blocking. Then what's even more frustrating with Bashir is in the second innings, he showed that he can stay in.
Just
Like,
Root weren't there.
yeah, exactly. And then Anderson, I mean, I think I saw him get out to the reverse sweep, and I was like, just never play that shot again.
That's his shot, though, isn't it?
It is, but it's
Like he comes to bat and you're like second or third. We're in 3 attempts. He's playing the reverse sweep.
yeah. Oh, I mean, like, yeah, he can play the shot. It does come off, but I'm like, just stay in with Root. I mean, just let him do the batting.
Yeah,
All
but he
you got
wants
to
that 4.
yeah, yeah, he does. He does. Yeah,
Desperate for that 4.
yeah. I was a bit
Yes.
shocked in the last Test match when um Bharat got replaced by Jarrell, but then I mean he top scored in the first innings, 90 odd, and then he was there to win the game in the second innings, so it's probably the right decision.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
What do you think
just
about the stadiums as well? Because I've seen like obviously Owsley was put on the group chat. Empty stadiums. That's not good, is it?
no, it's not. But then I probably think that it's probably during like working hours and stuff like that. So I guess maybe the Indian public are just more fascinated with the T20 game, like the IPL.
Mm.
Is that like every stadium's packed, but then it's played most of the time like evening/night, so it's when everyone's finished work.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's probably like the later you see the Test match go on, the more people, when they get time to go off work, just go down to the Test match, watch it.
Yeah. Because I always get disappointed watching. Like I remember the World Cup was on. That was India. I remember the first game and it was like really big build up and it was empty stadium. Like what? This is the World Cup. It's
Yeah,
empty. It's not good.
yeah, it wasn't. But I just think in India, there's probably more Indian fans there than from any other country, so they probably only want to watch India.
Mm. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've got the last test coming up, and then England back in the UK in the summer for a test series.
I'm not too sure when the next series is, but yeah, the last Test match begins on 7th of March, so hopefully we can get the win, so not too embarrassing of a defeat, like lose 3-2, still go home heads held high. The one thing I do have to talk about is the third Test match. That was the worst I've seen England play under this but new regime, Stokes and Brendan McCullum. That was just terrible to watch.
The third one, not the one just gone.
No, not the one just gone. The
Oh,
one
okay.
before that, where
Right.
India won by 434
Oh yeah,
wicket,
yeah, we got spanked.
runs. Yeah, got absolutely destroyed. I mean, that's, I think, India's biggest win of all time and England's largest defeat since 1934.
Wow. What went wrong?
just poor discipline with the bat. And just again, I think it's just the conditions where India played it better, but it's just
Is that a fixture
yeah.
or not? Is that the right word? Is that like a common theme with England at the bat at the moment? I know they're trying to do baseball, but like, do you remember the Lord's Test and Australia kept doing the short balls and we kept trying to, we were just giving them wickets. Like, what are you doing? I remember like Harry Brook came out and just kept trying to hit baseball shots, trying to hit, and just easily lost his wicket.
Yeah, I think it's the same sort of thing really. That it's just because we kind of live by the sword, die by the sword. So when it looks great, it looks unbelievable, and we dominate teams, and we almost sort of beat them mentally, where they think no matter where I bowl, what I do, I'm just going to get hit for a boundary. So kind of like lose motivation. But then it also goes the other way when we keep getting out playing aggressive shots, then it looks so bad
Yeah.
because like that 434 run defeat. But
And has it? Do you think it has worked overall? Because from the Ashes, I'd say one innings on the fourth test where we absolutely dominated Australia's bowlers and they had no answer for us. And unfortunately, we drew the game anyway because of the rain. That's the only innings I can remember where we was like, yeah, these batters just absolutely dominated them. There might be like stages where we do well with batting, but I wouldn't say like a whole innings. We take the piss. Do you know what I mean? What do you
yeah,
think?
no, I agree with that. Yeah, it's just like with India, I think I'm just quickly looking through the innings, and I think they declared twice. Did
I
they
know there
declare?
was some like
No, they,
great innings or um, from players like last year when Stokes just took over from like Bairstow against like Pakistan, and when we were doing like these chases and stuff, and he was like just whacking it.
yeah,
But for a whole team in terms of like the whole team getting a dominant performance in, I can only remember the innings against Australia for that fourth test in Manchester.
yeah. I to be honest, I can't really remember. Well, there hasn't. I don't think there has been that dominant innings where we were like, say, we're only 2 or 3 wickets down with like 400 on the board, and like what India did in the second innings when they batted 430 for four and declared.
Yeah.
Like we haven't. I don't think we've had an innings like that. Like, we might have declared with like 7-8 down, but
Now we
not.
declare first innings now.
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, we'll probably be like 7-8 wickets down, and then declare like there's hasn't been. I don't think we'll get a performance like that because of the high risk we play.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to rely on everyone playing their part, like all the way down, up and down the batting order. Just hopefully, um, a bit further up the order, they're just a little bit more calculated with the risks.
Yep, fair enough. I was just taking a look at the test series in England. We're playing West Indies in July for
Okay.
3 tests, and then we're playing 2 tests against Sri Lanka.
Oh, nice.
3 tests, sorry, over August and September.
It's not as
So
much cricket as I thought, unless it's like one day series, T20 series, mixed
yeah,
one
some
day.
T20 and one-day stuff with Australia. So
To be honest, with Test cricket, it only really seems like it's New Zealand, India, and England. Like the other,
Australia.
oh yeah, Australia, yeah. Just like the other team. I think South Africa have focused more on their T20 sort of IPL equivalent, because they're getting money from that to fund their cricket. So they have to put all their big name players playing in that tournament, so more eyes get seen on the players and more people want to watch it and they get more money, like etc. etc. And then in their test team, I think they have like 5 or 6 people debuting for them.
Okay.
It's like it's a bit of the cricket is a bit of a mess in
It
South
seems always a
Africa.
mess in South Africa. Like they got so many players they could have over the years and have gone to other countries to play, and like their national teams, like Peterson.
Yeah,
I found out that Neil Wagner was South African.
was he?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I'm sure there's more,
I think
but yeah,
Jonathan Trott was South African as well.
really.
Yeah, yeah. It's just There's a lot of It's just a lot more political there. Guess people just don't. They just want to enjoy their cricket and be rewarded for being a good player.
Hmm. Well, yeah, that's it for the cricket.
Yeah.
Unless you had anything else. 100. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, the 100. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. I don't know if there's any new teams, any different teams in the lineups there.
No, I did see that like today was the day where you had to, is it like say that you're keeping that player for the team?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like, or like, yeah. So let me have a look quick. Livingston's staying at his team, which is the Birmingham Phoenix, with
Yeah.
Chris Wokes as well. Zach Crawley's at London Spirit. Boo. Dan Lawrence is there as well. Did he play in this series, Dan Lawrence? Because I know he was like playing well for Surrey. I think
Nah,
he
he
plays for
didn't.
Surrey.
No,
You didn't
he
know.
didn't play. No.
Butler stays at Manchester Originals. They got a good team. They got Tom Harley as well there. Jamie Overton, Phil Salt,
Oh yeah, they got a decent team.
Josh Tong.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh, let's go to the Invincibles. That's who we want to see. Yeah, so we still got Sam Curran, Tom Curran, Will Jacks. We've got Adam Zampa,
Oh nice.
Jordan Cox, Gus Atkinson, Sam Billings,
Oh, Gus Atkinson. Who's that?
Mahmood. He's the Gus
He's
Atkinson's the quick bowler, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, Mahmood Johnson, Spencer Johnson. Not don't know who that is, but he's an overseas player.
I recognise the name. I can't quite remember who he plays for.
Where's Cartwright?
Oh yeah. Oh legend.
Yeah. So yeah, the 100 starts. When's that? Like July, August, around that time, isn't it?
I think a bit earlier than that. I think it sort of ends August time, so probably June.
Oh, okay.
Maybe April, June, or mid-June, mid to late June.
Yeah. Come on the ovals, back to back. Come on.
Go on, the Invincibles.
Other news and other sports. The F1 starts. Now we mentioned earlier about Hamilton on
Yeah.
deadline day. He literally took over deadline day because he went to Ferrari. Unbelievable transfer, if you call it that.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Which is shocked everyone.
Oh, it's crazy. I think is it the Bahrain practice going on now, isn't it?
Yeah, so the first Grand Prix this weekend is on a Saturday at the race because of Ramadan.
Oh yes.
So yeah, that's at 3 p.m. here in the UK. And yeah, we had some practices today. So apparently Mercedes was fastest today in the practice. So we record these on Thursdays. So yeah, two practices today on a Thursday, and Mercedes topped, interestingly, and Red Bull was sixth. But I wouldn't take too much notice of this yet.
Yeah,
You gotta wait for quali and see where the cars are really at.
yeah, exactly. Because they're probably tweaking with certain things and trying different things, seeing what works, what doesn't work. You don't know what they're actually even trying in
Yeah,
practice, to be honest.
they might be still doing testing runs and stuff like that where they got like large fuel on or stuff things. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Mercedes after they've ditched their no side pod design, on their car. They've revamped their car again for this season, and I've started well on the first day. I bet Hamilton's like, oh crap, maybe I should have stayed. But I think you've got to drive Ferrari at one stage, and if you get the offer, you got to go there.
You have to, yeah. Who's Mercedes' other driver then?
George Russell.
No, the other one.
Oh right, yeah. So in 2025, it's a big driver like shake up because obviously Hamilton's going to Ferrari, so Sainz is out of a seat, and then Mercedes have got a seat. Perez is gonna be out of contract at Red Bull, so Red Bull could have a seat.
Oh yeah.
Lando Norris is staying at McLaren because he's done a long-term contract. Don't know about Piastri, but yeah. So you've got places up at the big teams. So like Mercedes. And
I think Piastri's contract's up as well.
Is it? I reckon he'll stay. He's done well last year. If he doesn't, if he does terrible this year, obviously they won't sign him on. But I think he'd be alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to fill the Mercedes seat. They were saying that Alonso was also out of contract.
Oh really?
Is he going to retire? Is he going to carry on? Will he go to Mercedes? Will he go Red Bull? So yeah, a lot of questions. Can we? It's like, can we not just fast forward to next year? Hamilton's at Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have you seen the new team name as well? So AlphaTauri.
Oh my god. Yeah, just
is it AlphaTauri? It is, isn't it? They are now Red Bull Cash App or something like that.
Oh my god.
Or RB Cash App something. So bad.
That's so bad. I saw Sauber and a Kick Sauber, unless they're always called that.
Yeah, they've probably got a new team, but they were Alfa Romeo last year, not Sauber.
Oh, so they're gone
back to Sauber.
Back to Sauber? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like the teams just change all the time. And I was a bit gutted in a way that they refused entry for the other team that wanted to come in. So I'd like to see more cars on the grid.
Yeah, I would like to see that as well.
More opportunities for drivers to be on the grid as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Or why? This might sound a bit harsh, but why not remove one of the sister teams out for a brand new team?
Yeah, like Red Bull. I know that they say they don't work with AlphaTauri, but they do, big time.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be able to do that. But I know that Ferrari work with Sauber, and Mercedes are now working with Williams, it seems.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like a Premier League having Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then having Arsenal B side, Manchester United B, Man City B, and Liverpool B.
Yeah, but their names would be like Manchester Reds, Manchester Blues.
Yeah, it's like the old Pro Evo names.
Yeah.
Man Red, Man Blue.
Red. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, oh yeah, but we're not associated with that team. That you have the exact same badge. It's like, no, we're not on the same team.
No, we hate them. We hate them.
We hate them. Yeah. Yeah,
So, yeah,
would. I think I'm with you on that. What you said earlier. Just can we just fast forward this season? Go to
yeah. I was like that when we heard about Hamilton at Ferrari. I was like, sweet, that's gonna be such a shake-up for Formula One. That's like the most interesting thing that's happened in the last 10 years.
It is, yeah.
Oh wait, it's next year. Oh, for God's sake, gotta wait.
Yeah, I think I got done by that as well. I thought, what? He's just made the move now, with like a week to go.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happened here?
But no, big interesting when that happens. I think I was saying to Alzi as well, like, can't we definitely get an F1 2025 game?
Yeah, it was it. Yeah, so Hamilton at Ferrari, and then you got sites without a seat at Mercedes, potential seat at Red Bull, and who's the other team? Yeah, potential seat
Mercedes,
at
you
Red
say?
Bull, and McLaren maybe. Oh yeah,
Mm.
Mercedes. Yeah, seat at Mercedes, seat at Red Bull, and then maybe a seat at McLaren if Piastri doesn't sign. But I'm not too sure if he's actually out of contract at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that race is on Saturday. I will be watching that.
Yeah, we could see.
And then quickly roll back as we start with the Prem. Or football, we just go to the Prem. This weekend's fixtures. Who have you got? Liverpool.
Forest.
Yeah, you're away at Forest at 3. Brentford Chelsea at 3. It's a good game.
Oh, yeah, that should be a good game.
Oh, we're playing City, aren't we? Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Don't think I'll watch that one. That'll be a massacre. Stop it. He's already...
He's already dead.
Yeah, Man City, Man United, 3:30 on Sunday. You're playing on Saturday. Spurs as well, playing against Palace. Bit of a boring weekend, to be fair, of fixtures.
Yeah, the best one on there was Brentford Chelsea.
That's not even at 12, it's at 3.
Yes. Why are there so many at 3? And
Yeah,
there's no.
don't even get an early kickoff to watch.
I guess they need an extra 2.5 hours to rest from the midweek games.
Count their money.
Yeah, to count them.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah, should be. Hopefully, it's an entertaining week of football.
Yeah. Do you think you've got a chance then in the league?
I think so.
I mean, you're
so.
top.
Yeah, it's sort of ours to lose at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, you're top with 1 point.
So it's if we don't get many more injuries. I mean, I think we got like about 11 players out.
Oh, yeah.
So who knows? Like, who knows what will happen?
And have you played City twice, or you played them once? You played them
them
once, right? And beat them.
Yeah. No, we drew against them
Was that at the Etihad or at Anfield?
at Anfield.
Okay.
I think we've got them. We got them. Oh, we got fucking hell. We got them the week after.
All right.
So we got them on the 10th.
And Arsenal, you've played them. Did you win?
We lost against them at the Emirates.
Okay.
I think we've played them at Anfield. I can't remember.
United lost 10 games. 10 already. Only played 26 and we already lost 10.
That's mental.
Goal difference of, drum roll, 0.
Wow. Wow.
I'll tell you, they're having a good season. Wolverhampton in
Yeah,
ninth place. I remember at the start of this league, everyone was saying that, yeah, they're the worst team in the division. They're going down. Now look at them. Gary O'Neill's got them going.
Yes.
Ninth place.
Mate, I'm quite happy for them, to be honest. They just been playing really good football.
Mm.
Yeah, it's actually good to watch some of their games. I know some of the sort of.
You used to watch it for Neto, didn't you?
Yeah, I do, mate. I put him in my team, so.
I saw you put him in your team. I was like, oh, that's obvious.
As soon as he came back from injury, I was like, yeah, he's going straight in.
Yeah. Down the bottom, right? Because Everton have just got some points back from that 10-point ban. I don't know if you know that they got 4 points back. So they got 6-point ban now. They're up to 15th. 5 points off the drop zone. But Sheffield United and Burnley are on 13 points each. And the goal difference is Sheffield United's goal difference is minus 44.
Oh my
Burnley's
god!
is minus 33.
Wow,
That's insane.
they've conceded. Sheffield United have conceded 66 goals.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. That's more than Man City has scored. Oh, that's more than we've scored. Where we've got the most in the league. 62 goals we've scored. That's insane.
Crazy
That's-
numbers.
Yeah, they are crazy numbers.
But yeah, so that's how it looks in the table. And big weekend coming up for United just to lose against City. I hope we win, but yeah, I don't see it at all.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance to win.
There
I
isn't.
reckon. There is a small chance.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to
Yeah,
episode
cheers,
17.
guys.
We'll see you in the next one, episode 18.
Yeah, see you in the next one, guys.